Well, it happened to me today. I got that, about lunchtime today, I got that dreaded phone call from my sister-in-law who lives right there. She said, hey Ben, I got a cow in my front yard. So I had to run home at lunch today, and it's actually this guy right here. He was out, and you can probably see how he got out. Had a failure on the electric fence, and like they always do, they kind of push the limits. So start reaching under the electric fence, and if it's not on, they just keep going. Now the adults, they don't even get close enough to see if it's on, but I guess the calf, he ended up pushing under. So I had to run home real quick today at lunch, and it was kind of a strange deal where I tested the fence, no charge. I kept going towards the charger, no charge, no charge. Ordered my way all the way to the charger, and it was actually the ground line had come, the ground clip had come loose. So if you don't have a good ground, your electric fence will not work. If you don't have a ground at all, it definitely won't work. But it's one of those things too where she called me. I'm like, are you sure it's one of mine? Because the neighbor has cows. Actually, you can see him right through there, through the fence. And his cows always get out. He didn't invest a whole lot in his fencing. And his cows get out probably at least once a month. But it's caught up to me, and this crazy guy right here ended up getting out today. But I probably wouldn't let him out if I didn't have, so we're kind of set way off the highway, you know, about a mile off the highway basically back here, so they can kind of get in our yards. And we got a bridge we got to cross by a river on our street, our private road. And I tend to think my cows probably wouldn't cross the bridge. It's a wood plank bridge with little gaps. It seems like the kind of thing they'd be scared to cross, but it was a little eye-opening getting that call. This is one of those pure South Poles. He's actually growing really nice. He's small, but he's filled out nice. He's a pretty good little steer. South Pole seems to be doing well. I'm glad we got that South Pole bull. We should be getting some calves, first set of calves from him later this summer, and he's the one I'm gonna breed all my cows to this year. I've got that Hereford bull. Hadn't decided yet what I'm gonna do with him, but I'm gonna breed everything to the South Pole bull, and we'll get a good run with him and see how his calves do. He makes nice calves. We'll probably keep a few of the heifers back. We'll sell the steers for beef, kind of like we've been doing. Everybody's looking good. Look out in this field. I turned them loose in the second half this morning of the annual plot. It's kind of like the other one where it looks like the last thing they're eating is the sunflowers. They seem to love the sorghum Sudan grass. See all the stalks of it. They really love all the bahia in here. They ate pretty much all of the cowpeas. See the stumps of the cowpeas. I'm hoping if I get them off here soon enough, these will hopefully regrow and we can get a second grazing. And every once in a while you see one of these, a soybean. I hadn't really figured out why the soybeans didn't do well. They sprouted at the same time as everything else. They looked like they were growing good, and then they just kind of turned yellow and stunted. So I don't know if I didn't have the right inoculant or what the deal was with that. But maybe one of you guys can help me out on why these soybeans didn't do anything. But I've got them in one other field kind of doing the same thing, so I probably won't regrow this or replant the soybeans next year or in future plantings. They didn't seem to do well like all the other stuff we planted. And one of the things I may add in my blend of annuals is the crabgrass. It seems like we get a lot of wild crabgrass that does really well. But the sorghum Sudan did really well. If I can get a second grazing off of it, it'll definitely be worth planting again because they loved it, and it grew really well. See, most of them grew like this, where there's 5 or 6 stalks from each one, and hopefully they regrow with even more. The sunflowers did well, so they gave a good platform. You know, I think I got a good density where if I planted any more soybeans, they'd probably start blocking too much sun, but they created a good platform for the beans and the peas, I mean, to grow on. And nothing else, it'll be food for the birds, and they got a pretty good root system. I got a lot of them did unique where I got like 15 or 20 flower buds. I think that's cool. But yeah, the dreaded phone call of, hey, your cow is out. Never a comfortable moment. Anyway, catch you guys next time.